I can feel the air in Port Charles shifting, and honestly, it is not the kind of change that brings peace. If you ask me, the departure of Pascal on 4-6 was just the first domino falling in a much larger, more twisted game than we ever imagined. We all watched as he scrambled to save his own skin, betrayed Sidwell, and handed those vault codes over to Lucas like a man possessed by the fear of Sonny. But guys, let me be clear. You should not be breathing a sigh of relief just yet. I keep coming back to the idea that Pascal was just the small fry, a necessary sacrifice to clear the board for someone far more dangerous. There is a persistent rumor echoing through the halls of our favorite town that Dean Geyer is stepping into the void as Tristan. And if my gut instinct is right, this is going to be absolute nightmare fuel for everyone involved. We know that Sonny does not let loose ends linger, but this feels different. By pushing Pascal into a corner, Sonny and Laura might have inadvertently opened a Pandora box they cannot close. If you ask me, Tristan is not just a replacement for the dirty work. He is a professional, a cold, calculating operator who has likely been waiting for the exact moment Pascal would crumble. I can't help but feel that Tristan is the kind of guy who watches from the shadows, mapping out every move Sonny makes, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Our minds are completely blown by the possibility that he might actually be working for Sidwell while secretly plotting to dismantle everything from the inside. It is classic, delicious, high-stakes soap rot that keeps us up at night, isn't it? Think about the power vacuum left behind. Lucas is now holding the keys to secrets that could destroy lives. And we all know secrets in this town have a shelf life of about 5 minutes before they blow up in someone's face. I suspect that Tristan is going to play the long game. Maybe I am overthinking this, but imagine him cozying up to the people who think they have won, only to tighten the noose when they least expect it. He could be the one to turn the tables on Sonny, effectively using the very influence that Sonny prides himself on as a weapon against him. It is chilling to consider, but we have seen this pattern before, haven't we? The biggest threats are rarely the ones shouting the loudest. They are the ones we ignore until they are standing right behind us. I really feel for Laura in all of this. She has been trying so hard to keep the peace to pull Sonny back from the edge, but what if her interference just made the target on everyone's back even larger? She thinks she is saving souls, but she might be providing the perfect cover for a new breed of predator like Tristan to infiltrate the inner circle. If you ask me, we are looking at a masterclass in manipulation. Tristan isn't just going to follow Sidwell's orders. He's going to rewrite the playbook. I can see him now, playing the loyal soldier to Sidwell while simultaneously feeding information to the wrong people, making sure that when the collapse happens, he is the only one standing on solid ground. We have to wonder, what is the ultimate endgame here? Is it about money? Control? Or is it something far more personal that we haven't even scratched the surface of yet? I keep coming back to the idea that Tristan might have a history with the Corinthos family that we are completely unaware of. Maybe he is a ghost from the past, a relic of some old grudge that Sonny has long forgotten, but that has been festering in the dark for years. I am telling you guys, we need to pay close attention to every interaction he has. If he approaches Carly or even tries to get close to the business, you know the alarm should be ringing in our heads. There is something about the way the pieces are moving that just feels off. The way Pascal was shuffled out on 4-6 was almost too convenient. It feels orchestrated, like the universe was clearing the stage for a much more intense act. I could be wrong, but I think the real danger is that nobody knows where Tristan's loyalties truly lie. He could be a double agent, a triple agent, or something entirely new. He is a blank slate in a town where everyone's history is written in blood, and that is exactly what makes him so lethal. We are witnessing the birth of a new era of chaos in Port Charles, and I am not sure anyone is ready for the fallout. I feel like we are constantly waiting for the other shoe to drop, and with the introduction of this new player, I am convinced that the floor is about to give way entirely. We have grown so accustomed to the standard rivalries that we might be missing the subtle signs of a total coup. What if Tristan isn't just working for Sidwell, but is actually the one pulling the strings behind the scenes? It would explain why Sidwell has been so bold lately. It is a terrifying thought, but if you look at the evidence, the pieces just don't fit together in a way that suggests a simple power struggle. This is a transformation, a complete overhaul of the criminal landscape we thought we understood. Every time I think about the potential for betrayal, my stomach turns. We have seen Sonny lose almost everything before, but this time feels like the stakes are fundamentally different. It is not just about his life anymore. It is about the legacy he has spent decades building and whether or not it is capable of withstanding a threat as agile and elusive as Tristan. If you ask me, the silence after Pascal's departure is the most deafening part of this whole ordeal. It is the calm before a storm that is going to wipe out everything in its path. I find myself wondering if Lucas realizes the weight of what he has inherited. He has the vault codes, but he is also carrying a massive target. If Tristan is as smart as I think he is already tracking Lucas, waiting for him to make a single mistake. It is like watching a slow motion car crash, and yet we cannot look away because we need to see what comes out of the wreckage. We are all complicit in this obsession, aren't we? We want to see how far these people will go, how deep the betrayal will cut, and who will be left standing when the dust finally settles. Maybe I am just a cynic, but I don't believe in coincidences in this town. The timing of everything, the way characters move in and out of the spotlight, it all feels calculated. I am bracing myself for the moment when the masks come off and we finally see the true face of the enemy. It is going to be a brutal wake-up call for Sonny, for Laura, and for all of us who thought the danger had passed with the end of the Pascal chapter. This is not the end of the conflict. It is only the beginning of a blood-soaked power grab that will leave the foundations of Port Charles shattered forever. But wait, guys, let us talk about the DNA factor here, because I know I am not the only one obsessing over those leaked medical files that hit the burner phones last night. If you ask me, the whole Sidwell operation is just a smokescreen for a much more personal vendetta, and it all boils down to bloodlines. We have seen how these Port Charles families love their secrets, but what if this new guy Tristan is not just some hired gun? What if he is actually connected to the Corinthos or the Spencer bloodline in a way that makes every single one of our theories look like child's play? I keep coming back to the idea that there is a secret heir hidden in plain sight, someone whose DNA could flip the entire inheritance ladder upside down. If my theory holds any water, this is the ultimate classic soap trope where an identity is stolen, a child is swapped, and suddenly the person you thought you knew is a total stranger with a claim to everything you own. We have seen this before, but something about the way Tristan looks at the photos in that vault, like he is searching for a face he remembers from a dream, makes me think he is hunting for his own past. Imagine the look on Sonny's face if he realizes his greatest enemy is actually a ghost from his own family tree. It makes me sweat just thinking about it. We are talking about a seismic shift that would turn the entire social hierarchy of this town into a pile of ash. If you ask me, the writers are setting us up for a reveal that is going to be absolutely devastating. I can just see it now. The dramatic confrontation where the truth comes out during a high-stakes meeting, and suddenly the leverage that Lucas thinks he has becomes completely worthless. I am telling you guys, the tension is going to be off the charts. We need to be prepared for the fallout because once that DNA secret drops, nobody is safe. Not Carly, not Jason, not even Michael. If Tristan is who I think he is not just coming for the money, he is coming for the crown, and he has the biological evidence to prove he is the rightful heir to a throne that was never meant for him. It is deliciously unhinged, and I am here for every single second of it. My gut is telling me that we are only seeing the tip of the iceberg, and beneath the water, there is a massive, jagged rock waiting to sink the whole ship. I have been watching this show for years, and I know the pattern. The moment things start looking a little too quiet, a little too settled, that is when the bomb goes off. And this time, it is not going to be a small explosion. It is going to be a total demolition. We have to consider the possibility that the person pulling the strings is someone we have already met, someone we trust, someone who has been playing the long game just as effectively as Tristan. Maybe I am overthinking it, but what if the person behind the DNA manipulation is someone within the inner circle? Someone like Ava, or even someone more unexpected like Sam? It is a nightmare scenario, but I can't stop myself from piecing it together. If you ask me, the betrayal is going to come from inside the house, and it is going to cut deeper than any blade. We are looking at a masterclass in psychological warfare, where every character is being forced to confront their worst fears. And don't even get me started on the romantic entanglements that are going to be ruined by this reveal. If Tristan is revealed to be related to the people he is trying to destroy, the moral dilemma is going to be enough to make even the strongest characters crack. I think we need to keep a close eye on the hospital records, because that is where the truth is buried, and I have a feeling it is going to be unearthed sooner than we expect. I am already bracing for the impact, and you guys should be doing the same. This isn't just a power struggle, it's a reckoning. The past is finally catching up to the present, and it is bringing a whole lot of fire with it. I honestly think we are in for the most dramatic season in years, and I can't wait to see how it all unfolds. But for now, we just have to keep watching, keep guessing, and keep holding on to our seats as the ride gets even crazier. Are we ready for the truth? I am not sure anyone in Port Charles truly is. The way the light hits Tristan's eyes when he talks about his family, there is a coldness there that tells me he is not looking for reconciliation. He is looking for retribution. And if he finds what he is looking for, there will be nothing left of the life we know. It is scary, it is intense, and if you ask me, it is exactly the kind of chaos we need to keep us coming back for more. I keep seeing these subtle clues, these tiny, almost invisible hints in the dialogue that suggest the ground is shifting beneath our feet. I am fully convinced that by the time the next major holiday rolls around, nothing about the Corinthos family will be the same. We have been warned, guys, and yet we are still diving headfirst into the abyss. It is the soap opera way, isn't it? We love the pain, we love the betrayal, and we love the moment when everything we thought we knew is proven wrong. I guess we will see if my theory holds up, but for now, I am sticking with it. The storm is coming, and it is going to be one for the history books.
Goodbye. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the GH Spoilers Daily channel.